So we're going to talk about flood insurance. The policies for flood insurance, typically I've seen as low as $250 a year, all the way up to, I think the most I've quoted is someone at $4,000. And so that that could be based on the state that they're in and the flood elevation. Usually when we write a flood policy, we have to get an elevation certificate, and usually when you're buying a home, we're going to require flood insurance if they say that you're in a flood zone. The biggest testimony that I can give to flood insurance is my own parents' situation with Hurricane Katrina. They lost everything in Katrina except the foundation. They saw a lot of the damage from their personal belongings, the studs, drywalls, everything was damaged, and they could see it all. And so one thing in that total loss is, first of all, you feel defeated. It's the worst experience you'll go through, other than that of fire, but they're both equally horrible. And you're displaced, and life will be very hard for at least 6 to 8 months, if not longer. But the reality is, water can spread up the drywall, so you're gonna have to rip out the drywall, carpet. With floods, what happens is the water also backs up through your drains, plumbing, and so it's not just water, it's crappy water, and it's a mess. And so if you want a quote for flood insurance, we can do that for you. We just need to find out what flood zone you're in. Usually a flood certificate also helps us to get an accurate quote for you, and we can provide that. It's also, when you get that quote, you have an option of how much personal contents you want to add to that policy, and then the structural limit. They go up to $250,000. $250,000 for your dwelling coverage, and then your personal property contents coverage is the other piece to that. So hope that helps a little bit. Know that flood insurance is not water backup. It's a separate policy through FEMA, and there's a lot of carriers that offer the coverage. It should be universal in its price, so I shouldn't be giving you a better price than another agent. They should be regulated and very similar. So hope that helps.